This went better than I expected. Do you notice something? Yes, there's no cars on this road. I thought that they meant only some parts of the road were closed, but the whole road is closed. So I could ride South Bay without any cars in my way. Can you imagine that? This is exclusive footage because nobody else could get this footage since everybody else has cars. But since I have a bike, I could get this footage. Yes, look at that. This road is closed as well. That's Turry Road. We might go on that. I did not expect that I'm the only person on this road. Can you imagine that? I never thought I'd see a day where there's no cars on this road. So yeah, just bring your bike. I know there's a lot of people complain they can't get to work. And it's like, yeah, well, you can't get to work if you have a car. But just go on a bike. There's no cars to get in your way. If I really wanted to, I could ride my bike to Morro Bay in less than 10 minutes. I probably could get there in less than 10 minutes too. I'm still going pretty fast. I'm sitting down. Obviously, I'm not going to stand up with one hand. Probably looks like something out of The Walking Dead or something like that from the airplane up there. Like this, and there's nobody on this road except for me. Well, even that's flooded as well. There's a duck on that. I wonder if you could get arrested for this. I hope not. But I would say if I see a cop or something, I could just jump in the bush. And I could if I wasn't holding a phone. Because now look how slow that would be. If I heard a car coming, to get off my bike, throw my bike in the bushes, and then run into the bush. If I didn't have my phone, be able to just run into the bushes while holding my bike. So really, we're good. I keep hearing cars, but I'm recording this whole thing because nobody's ever gonna probably be able to go on this road when there's nobody else ever again. So this is the only footage you'll ever see of this. And the road's not even flooded either. Like the water is nowhere near to getting up to this road. And even if it was, I understand why cars wouldn't be able to go through it. But I'm on a bike, so if I really had to, and I've done it before, you put your bike above your head and you carry it and you just walk through it. Maybe the puddle. I'm still riding in the bike lane just in case a car comes, although I don't expect one to come. So really, if I wanted to, I could ride in the middle of the road, but we're still being safe, even though we're breaking the law, kind of. I don't know if this is breaking the law. The road is closed, I'm on the road. But is the road only closed for cars, or is it closed for everyone? That's the question. Ah, here we go. This might be where the flooding comes. I may have spoke too soon. Oh, there's actually a car over there. We might have to take a little detour here. I don't want to encounter any people. Okay. We're gonna take a little detour because I don't want to get in trouble. So, We're gonna take a right here, go up the mountain, and go around them. Okay, I'll tell you how it goes. Actually, they can't see me from here. I just gotta hurry. That was a cop. All right, let's go. Might as well record this. This is like running from the police. I don't actually know if they care or not. That was close though. Luckily I rode quick enough to where he might not have saw me. See, look, there's another one. My feet are completely drenched. This would be so much easier if I was on foot, but I'm not. I have to carry a bike, a heavy bike too. I always thought this bike was light, but since it's made in 1980 or 1990, it still weighs like 40 pounds. Shoot, this is gonna be muddy. This is a whole new adventures episode. My bike is really hindering me. If I didn't have this bike, I could run up here. Oh shit. Damn. Halfway up the mountain, I had to implement my technique of putting the bike on my back and climbing up the mountain with my foot. I'm in a bush right now. I didn't realize that they're probably not looking up here, but if they wanted to, they could see me. I don't want them to see me. So I'm behind a bush right now, but I don't know if you see the hill before I stop the video, but you see the top right there? I could keep going. These bushes are kind of big. I had to put my back on my bike and just go through the bush, just power through the bush. This bike is pretty heavy, maybe even like 80 pounds because metal, not aluminum. But let's keep going. Progress number 2, a little bit further up the mountain. This is a hard workout. Now you can't even see. I'm almost there though. At least I'm hoping I'm almost there. It looks like I'm almost there, but we got a little bit more to go. But once I get up this hill, I could go around, walk up on that other mountain, go around South Bay, and then get out on the other side. I'm good. So that's what we're trying to do. I'm gonna do it. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I'll do it and it will be a good video. A little fall there, but I could luckily say we're basically at the top now. This is pretty much the top. Obviously, I'm still gonna have to go down that side. I'm hoping that's easier because carrying a bike that weighs 80 pounds on your back, that's how I fell. I put the bike on my back, I climbed, there was a branch that was pretty tall and I tried to step over it and I broke it and I slipped on the branch and fell backwards. Luckily, I threw the bike to my side so it didn't fall on top of me. But, yeah, the branch kind of, I don't want to say impaled my back, but I fell on a branch. It's not a big deal though, it doesn't hurt, but that's my progress report. All right, my bike's kind of stuck in branches. Not a big deal, but as you can see, we got far enough to the top. I'm at a little land spot now. Now downhill, and hopefully I can find a trail that takes me up the mountain, because I really do not want to climb up that. I just can't do it with a bike. I'm gonna have to find a trail. Another progress report. Going down the mountain's a little bit harder than I expected. Actually, I wanted to take a shortcut, but following the trail probably would have been a lot quicker. I fell face first into these bushes. Fall number 2. My face is probably pretty scratched up now. Yeah, it looks like I've been living out here for a little while. But I'll find a way. I'll keep going. So, yep, stay tuned for progress report number 5. Halfway down the mountain. This is what I've been having to deal with. These little branches keep wrapping around my foot, and I almost keep tripping. I put my bike down and rip them apart. Honestly, I just looking at that and I realized, oh, instead of taking a left, I could have just taken a right and gone all the way up there, and that would have been way easier. Now I have to go all the way down this hill, then up that hill, onto the trail, across there. So a little bit, yeah, this is definitely an adventure. On some bone. That's cool. I don't know what it's a bone of, but it's a bone. Still gotta go down the hill. Good news and bad news. So the good news is I found a clearing, which might actually be a trail, so should be easy sailing from here. Bad news is, since I don't have any hands because I'm carrying my bike, I just got the wind knocked out of me. So this is muddy, obviously. I didn't take that into account. I mean, I did, but I didn't expect to slip and fall right on my back. Oh man, that is gonna hurt. It was right here too. I mean, good thing I know how to fall and I didn't concuss myself. But still hurts falling straight on your back and the bike landing on top of you. I mean, the bike landed here, but that's because I moved it. Landed flat on me, like I was bench pressing, like, oh, move it over here. So that's my 3rd fall of the day. This is by far the worst though. The rest I either fell face first into bushes, which isn't that bad, and then the other one I fell on my back but into a bush. This one I just fell flat on my back into mud. So, but gotta cross this to get on that trail. Then I'm gonna try to go right around them, so that should be easy. Hopefully I'm not jinxing it. Encountered a little stream here. I think I'm gonna follow it down because I really cannot be bothered to walk through bushes that are taller than me to get to there. If I follow this down, hopefully it takes me there, and I could just walk straight up the path. If these bushes were a bit shorter, I'd cross, but look how tall these bushes are. I do not want to walk through those again. Okay, I'm basically at the end, but look what I stumbled across. I stumbled across a car. So that is interesting. See the way I came, I climbed up mountain with my bike and walked down it. And it was a lot harder than I expected it to be. Now I just have to cross this stream. Gonna go that way. It looks the best out of these. I also am not gonna go near that car. So I accidentally slip and then cut myself on rust. I'm gonna have to get a tetanus shot, or I'll just die from rust poisoning or whatever it's called. So gonna steer clear of the rusty car. Much deeper than I initially thought. Much deeper. I went to walk across it. I took a foot and my entire leg up to here went in water and I slipped. Okay, so a little bit harder than I thought. So if I fall and my phone gets wet, then I'm pretty much screwed. So I'm gonna try my best. We did it. I can't believe it. We actually made it across. Oh, jeez. I have to take a seat. My shoes are completely soaked. My laces are out. That was much harder than I anticipated. Much deeper. And with all of the thing here, I'm gonna tie my shoes real quick. Shoes tied, not that it really matters. There's a trail there. I need to get over there though. my bike is probably pretty messed up right now for carrying it down all of that. I need to fix my shoe hammer's tight again, but I don't care. We made it on a trail. And imagine if I just would have went up this trail instead of that one. I could have saved myself falling 5 times, going through bushes that are taller than me, with a bike on my back. Now the only problem from here is I need to get over there, because I know where this trail leads up the mountain, and I'm thinking of going that way. The only problem with that is I'm gonna have to climb those rocks, and with a bike, and then even if I do get up there, I'll have to go back down it because there's not a trail that goes down. I'll put that there for right now. So, what do I do from here? Because I know there's a trail that goes over there, but I don't know where that trail is. I think my best bet is just to follow this trail up until hopefully I find that other trail, because I do not want to walk through bushes anymore. So I'm gonna walk up this trail. Hopefully I can actually see the trail that goes over there. So I'm gonna get that trail, walk over there. We're good. News, I found the trail straight down here. Everything seems to be going all good, all right now. The road still hasn't opened, so they're not gonna see me up here unless I'm talking, so I'm gonna be really quiet. Still amazed that I climbed up that and all the way down it with a bike that weighs 80 pounds. Not even on a trail. It still would have been impressive even if I went on a trail, but I was in the bushes. Okay, everything looks to be going up from here. Let's go. Just realized that's the road, so might have to. I did see a guy on a bike, so I was about to say the most ironic part of this whole thing is that not that I could have just gone on this trail in the beginning and not had to climb a mountain with a bike on my back. The most ironic part of it is that I could have just kept going, because I was walking this trail and I looked down and I saw a biker. I was like, oh, so they just let bikers cross. So like, oh, okay, cool. So then I was gonna, when I got there, I was gonna say that, but then I just saw the road is actually flooded, so I don't think they're gonna let me on this road. And I don't think I want to go on this road either, unless I want to get pushed into the bay. So I'm gonna have to go this way back, but we're gonna get to Morro Bay first. Here's a more in-depth look at the flood. There's actually somebody else that just walked by me with a bike and no shoes. I'm surprised that somebody else did this. He obviously did the smart thing and didn't climb the mountain like I did. He just took this trail. So, yeah. There is where I'm going to be. We could get a nice look at it. Probably catch up to that guy. Look at that. It's like a wave. All the water is coming from, I don't even know where. The top of the mountain, I guess. Going right there and out into the bay. This is the flood. Alright, we're going to get a little bit of a closer look at this. Obviously, I'm not going to go in it, but we're going to get a little bit of a closer look. Oh, wait. That was conveniently there. Down from there. here's where I'm wondering where the other person went. Because, obviously, to get to the road, you're gonna have to walk through this. There's no crocodiles in it. Because I've been here, this leads up, but it leads to Abalone Graveyard, which is private property. So it just leads to a gate. So, and that guy wasn't wearing shoes either, so I don't know how he would even climb down the mountain like I did. That's a whole nother level. So you could see a current. So I don't think if I walk through it, I don't think I'll get pulled out. At least I'm hoping not. If I'm smart about it, I could make it. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to do that. Or I could go up there, but there's really no point. Okay, I'm gonna record this part. I'm gonna put my bike here. And nobody's gonna steal it because there should be nobody here. I'm gonna have to go back that way anyway, so there really is no point to this. I'm just curious to see. Okay, yeah, that is very deep. If I walk in this, it's gonna probably go up to my waist. So, yeah, that's just gonna keep getting deeper. And of course, if there's a drop off, I'm gonna fall straight down into it. So, probably not a good idea to walk through this. So I think I'm gonna go back up this way. I want to get more footage, but even if I do this, the only footage I would get would be me with water up to here and me filming like this. And the most dangerous part of a flood is you don't know what's in the water. So I don't want something to obviously trip me and then I fall and the current takes me out to the bay. So we saw the flood. I climbed a mountain. You know, we got the flood on camera, so that's where I'm gonna end it here. See ya. Okay, I know that I said that was the end of the video, but there's a couple of things that I want to say before I go, and that's maybe a couple shout outs. Number one, shout out to my bike. It's still riding. No tires were popped. The chain didn't break off. I've had this bike, I've been riding this bike for 10 plus years now, and my cousin Lauren gave it to me, and he had this bike for probably 10 plus years. So I just wanted to say shout out to this bike. And then I was talking to that guy who had no shoes, and I just realized what he said. He told me cars can't go through it, but we could walk through it. So what he meant is that the part where I was contemplating walking through it or not, he actually walked through it. So I hope he's okay, because one, he walked through it, and two, he's barefoot. So he could just step on a rusty piece of metal or something and cut his foot open and bleed out and then die in the water. So hopefully he's okay. That's I thought that I was pretty crazy doing what I did, but he's definitely crazier. I would never do that barefoot because I'm just too cautious. So yeah, I'm shocked that climbing up that mountain and crawling through bushes with the bike on my back, that no tires were popped and no chains were chain didn't fall off or anything. There goes that. You couldn't see it, but that was a fire truck. So, as you can see, I know that I kind of left on a cliffhanger. Just wanted to end it on a happy ending that I am on Southwood riding my bike. That somehow I did a really good job on this bike, you know. It still amazes me how a tire didn't pop or the chain didn't fall off. This bike is 30 plus years old. The chain is rusty. It's a BMX bike too, not even a mountain bike. A BMX bike that's made out of steel or some kind of metal that's not aluminum. So that's just pretty crazy. But now this is the end of the video.